to talk about the air because it's filthy in here. There's dust, there's dander, there's allergens, there's mold spores, there's dust mite feces. We need to get rid of it, and we can with Hunter and our best buy of the day. You're about to hear about a product that quite simply is a cut above. A product that is best in class and something we've never really seen before. It launched last year, very limited supply. It is a best in class air purification system and a bladeless high-end fan. This is a product that combines four of the most advanced technologies. Not only does it have the photocatalyst filter, it is HEPA filtration, which is the gold standard, has the EcoSilver pre-filter and a UVC light built in. Let me show you the difference. Just to the side of me right here are a set of the usual suspects, a regular fan, a box fan. These fans, which are there to keep us cool, they just move the air around. And that air might be dirty, it might be filthy. Well, imagine taking that and combining fan technology, but instead of simply moving around dirty air, we're gonna draw in all the filthy air, 360 degrees, clean it up, scrub it down, and then pump out cleaner air, helping to nurture a healthier home. I have black available. I have taupe available, very popular, exclusive gray, white, and the final 200 in sage. Last call on sage. That will be sold out by the morning. If you want the exclusive sages that are available, you think about how much you spend on a fan that looks like this. You know the ones, maybe $400, $500, $600. We're at $129.99 fan and air purifier. There's a lot to get to, and there's only one person I trust to get to it, and that is Tracy Rosa. Tracy, it's like you said, at last it's here.
I know. We've been waiting for months to get this back in stock, and I knew. Little birdie told me that it was going to be a today's special, so I was so pumped to get it to you because I've read the reviews. People love it. I was here when we sold out the last time because it makes sense. Everybody needs an air purifier and everybody needs a fan. Why not get that beautiful bladeless fan, the latest and greatest technology? And Hunter, we've been around for more than 100 years, and we have the most advanced filtration system out there on the marketplace, especially when it comes to Hunter.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing, so let me show you how this bad boy works.
Okay.
Remember, this is different because it takes the dirty air, puts it through the filtration, and comes up through the fan, and only clean air comes out. So take a look at this. This is my magic smoke wand.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and place it here next to where the filter is.
Okay.
See it pulling in? It's pulling in all of that smoke. Now, let's tilt up. All right, and let's take a look at the clean. You feel the air coming out, right?
Yeah, but the smoke's not coming out.
There's no smoke coming out, right? Because it has gone through all of our layers of filtration. So I'm gonna geek out for a second.
Geek out.
This is my it makes me look so smart when I do this. It makes me feel good about myself. But let's break it down for you because in the beginning, when I first started working with Hunter, I was one of those people who was like, I don't need an air purifier. My house is very clean. Well, and here comes the EPA telling me that the air inside of my house is dirtier than the air outside, and I need an air purifier. So this is the most advanced. So you're getting two of these in each unit. First and foremost, your first line of defense is this. This is our exclusive EcoSilver technology. This is going to inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Now, what are microorganisms? Well, they're live airborne pores that have a tendency to grow on surfaces, whether it's your AC filter, whether it's your sofa, wherever, pores can grow, they can, except right here. So they get sucked in, they stop growing right here. This gets rid of odors as well. All right, and it attacks VOCs. That's your first line of defense.
Right.
There are 3 more layers. Your next layer, True HEPA, best of the best. It is gonna get rid of 99.97% of the particulates in the air. I'm talking dust, dirt, dander, pollen, the things that make our eyes water, the things that make our nose run. This one is getting rid of 99.97%. Normally, we stop there. Hunter's like, there are 2 layers, that's great, it's a 1-2 punch, but we double down. Literally, there are 4 layers. Your next layer of protection is this, the photocatalyst filter right here, all right? Inside of the unit is a UVC light. UVC, we've heard about them. They're medical grade sanitizers. They clean surfaces, all there inside the unit. That's the UVC light. So this technology is not new, but Hunter was tasked with trying to figure out how to use that technology to clean the air, not just surfaces. So they combined it with this photocatalyst. So when the UVC light and the photocatalyst, they attach, when they combine, magic happens. It gets rid of formaldehyde, E. coli, words that are like forbidden to say normally.
Absolutely.
Okay, but we can say it when you have this photocatalyst and that UVC filter. Now, too much information, Tracy, I'm gonna be honest. When they told me that it gets rid of formaldehyde and E. coli, I was like, time out. There's no way I have that in my air. No way, okay? Like I keep a clean house, there's no way. And then they said, if you have a gas stove, gas fireplace, even if you bring laundry in and it's in one of those plastic bags and you take the bag off, that releases formaldehyde. So gas stove, gas fireplace, anything gas, formaldehyde. E. coli, I'm like, well, that just lives like in the chicken juice or whatever, on the countertops. No, it doesn't just live on the countertops. It goes into the air as well. So here's your choice. This is 100% truth. If you don't have an air purifier, there's only one other thing that'll clean and scrub the air in your home.
Go on.
Your lungs. So before we were talking dust, dirt, dander, pollen. Now we're talking things like formaldehyde, E. coli. We don't know what the future holds when it comes to air quality because we can't see it. We forget about it. This is going to clean and scrub the air with the most advanced system. If you get it just for that, boom, sold all day long.
Agreed.
But then we put a bladeless fan on there, which is oscillating and going ahead and projecting the cleanest air that the filtration system just worked on.
And you need a fan for the summertime. We're about to get really too hot to handle. We're going to be tossing and turning in bed. We need a fan in the living room to keep us cool while we're watching TV. So you buy a fan and you buy one of these new bladeless ones and they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So now you've got this full power, full size fan, but this fan is being powered with the cleanest possible air. And what Tracy has just spent the past couple of minutes discussing is so important. You know, the EPA says the air inside of our homes can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside of our homes. The COVID years showed us, although we can't see it, it's there, there's stuff floating in the air. You know, somebody walks into the house and they're coughing and they're spluttering, cold and flu season. You know, this isn't a cure, but if you're cleaning the air, that's got to be a good thing. Look, on a most basic level, if you said, well, you know, I'm going to get this so I never have to buy air fresheners, plug-ins, oils, candles anymore. I'm going to get rid of the smells, then this will work to do that because it's going to purify the air. How much does an air purifier cost? Couple $100? How much does a fan like this cost? Several $100s? It's combined together, this dynamic duo, the synergy of the two working hand in hand. We're at $129.99 and free shipping and FlexPay, which is why it's been such a big hit. I made mention that we've nearly sold out of Sage. It is 80% gone. You know, sometimes we have, you know, 40,000 today's specials or 30,000 or 20,000 or 15,000. I have nowhere near that, which is why this is about to sell out. Taupe is doing extremely well. It's one of our newer colors. It's gorgeous. Black always popular, exclusive gray, and of course the white is, as you would imagine, extremely successful. It just goes in any room, in any place, in any space. I do want to make mention of the filters. People are asking about filters, Trace. Give us some guidance.